Hello! It's down to jam time. I know I was going to stream over the course of the jam and was like, no, that's not happening. And then I was like, oh, I'll stream directly afterwards. And then I also didn't because I had to travel home for 4.5 hours. So it is now time to go down to jam. Things will be great when you're down to jam. Not a finer place for sure. Down to jam. Everything's waiting for you. I wanted to do that parody for so much. It's so good. I love that song. Anyways, yeah. So right now I'm just vamping for a while because I'm hoping, although this is the kind of time slot that everybody either streams in the morning or very late in the afternoon slash deep into the evening, like almost like late night. So I'm aware this is probably not the greatest time to stream. I'll try and do a more morning stream, like soon, maybe tomorrow even, something like that. But if we don't have any contenders or people who want to directly submit their game, I will definitely do some random ones as well. So I want to play every single game because there's only about, says here, about 42 entries also. What a great number, 42 entries. So yeah, I want to try and play all of them if I can. Which, given that there's a 2-week rating period, I think I can get all that done. Even if it's not all on stream, I'll do my best to play all of them on stream. I think is my current goal. But that being said, I will just do what I can. So, with much further ado, there's going to be so much ado, man. If people say without much ado or without further ado, it's like always a Jew. I'm like permanently a Jew. You know what I mean? I am just more a Jew with increasing amounts of a Jew. I will see. I wonder if there's other. I wonder if I can steal people from other people's streams if they're going. If somebody's currently streaming. Oh no, that was a while ago. Okay. I thought it would show. I thought this would show people who are currently streaming, but it's possible it is not the case. What about this one? Rings. Let's have a look. Oops. I opened it 26,000 times. Oops. Oh, ads. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Bad. No.
Imagine what you could be buying instead.
My superpower is collecting
We don't
superheroes.
want these ads. There we go. Sorry for ads, guys. That's not even the ads that. Not even my ads. How dare indeed. Let me see here. Oh, there's some people around. Not that I want to steal any people's, but like, I need somebody's entry.
I think everyone is asleep. I remember Hollow Spire.
Huh? Let me type. Hi.
Oh.
I am live.
Did it not automatically start?
Wants me to play entries. Hello. I'm late to the game.
Welcome in. Speaking of sleep, are you gonna go to bed, Palma?
Oh, Parma's still awake. Oh my gosh. I could play Parma.
No worries. See you later, Palma.
Yeah, fair. I thought the live bot broke. Scransau. There we go. I got there in the end.
Not sure. Oh.
There we go. We'll mute rings for a second. And I'm here too. Yeah. I didn't mean to, like, I was like, who else is live? Like, I'm sure people are sitting in stream that have had their games played but are just hanging around, but it would also like someone else to play their game because, you know, that's the thing to do, is to play each other's games. I want games to play when people are actually in chat. That's way more fun to me. Alrighty, let's see if we can. We'll show the wheel. But if there's only one person on the wheel, we can just roll it. Oh, and the wheel's breaking! That's awesome. I love a broken wheel. Come on. Hey, we got wheel. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Rifle box actually, that's less fun. Yeah, well, I mean, bits. You can say submit. It could have worked. I thought I actually deleted your name from the blacklist, but maybe I didn't. Oh, I didn't restart it. Hopefully there's nobody in... Huh. If anyone's... If anyone was in Down to Jam that was also in the Godot Wild Jam, it's possible that it's still blacklisted. I may not have actually cleared the blacklist. But anyways. Yay, more people! Woo, 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 woo! Okay, okay. I'll give 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. And I'll lurk in Ring Stream silently over the... Look! I'll keep that stream open, but I'll lurk over there. Alright. Well, we wait for a few more people for the wheel. This is my first stream of Down to Jam. I was gonna stream the actual some of the makings, but I was like too stressed out to do that and self-conscious and all the rest of the things of like but at the end, and also like sometimes it's just a lot of like you just need to communicate a lot with your team, and it's like that's not interesting for people to watch. So I much prefer doing the post jam streams, to be honest. So you know, like here we are. I should clear. Oh, well, the thing is, if I clear the, I did clear the blacklist, but I didn't rerun the program, so I would have to close and reopen the program, and I don't want to do that because it'll break it. But I could do that after the next few. I definitely want to get in. Look, the blacklist is cleared. It's just not cleared for this session. Okay, so we've got 3 people in the wheel. I think that's enough. We're gonna do a little spin. Woo! I don't know why the wheel is a ghost now. So yeah. Raffle submit. Oops. Yay! We've got it's boats. Boats. Do you want to post your link? Links are allowed. Just post the link directly in the chat, or tell me what it is, and I can pluck it out of. I can pluck it out of the. That is not. No, that's my game. I need games. Here we go. Yay! Awesome link. Thank you much, Lee. We'll also have a look. Spubble. Awesome. Now I will open up the raffle again, hide the raffle, turn the raffle over, so that, move over there. Here we go. No, go, raffle, come back here. Thank you muchly. We're gonna hide that for a second. Oh, there's 2 raffle wheels. That's awesome. Why did I have 2? Because the last one didn't work and it was... Yeah, here we go. So that's raffle wheel. So we'll hold that for a second. You can do submit while I'm playing. So what I'll do is try and remember to do is I'll run the raffle and then open the raffle immediately again for the next one, so people can submit to be in the next raffle while I'm playing the previous game. So hopefully that's how it'll work. We'll just do a search for Spubble. Oh, Spubble, not I don't know. I'm gonna have a look at your little description and... Oh, you didn't put it in here, you put it in the other one. We've got Mana Mark T doing the programming, It's Boats doing the 2D and 3D art and the shaders, and Funbase Alpha doing the music and sound effects, and Hobbs93 also doing some programming. Awesome! That's all the information on this page, so we'll go to the page. Control. Oh, controller support. Oh, don't mind if I do. Hold on. I've got my beautiful white and purple. I guess purple and white because it's mostly purple. Xbone controller. No, it's just Xbox. I don't know. I don't think it's any specific type of... okay, we're connected. Now, I have had an issue with my Xbox controller before. Not to any particular game, it's just... I think the Bluetooth on it is, like, dunked, so I need to fix the firmware. Which I have not done yet. So if it falls out, it's probably not because of the game. Right, let's try. Run. Why aren't you running? Let's go. Make it big. Make it big. Oh, volume-wise, guys, tell me if the desktop volume needs to come up a little bit or if I need to go down. Usually it's me who is too loud. But tell me if you would like some volume adjustments. I am happy to oblige. Squabble! Now, I can't hear anything, so this is a problem. Where do I need to click in? Is there any music on the main menu that I should be hearing before I get into it? Oops, this one. Oh. No sound on the menu. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, sorry, with the links, it doesn't matter which one, because I can find it. I just like to, read what's on the page in case you have something different than on your itch page. Our game in particular links directly to a private server where the game's embedded, and it goes directly to the game, so there's no... It's the game hosted, so the interesting bits about the game and how to play are all on the D2Jam page, which is usually how we used to do, is how we usually do all of the interesting things on, when we did Ludum. That's how we do the Ludum one. So anyways, play. So where's to move? So we got, okay, yeah, cool. Oh, okay, trigger. Sorry, I'm gonna sit here for a second to figure out. Whoa! Oh, I died. Okay. Cycle spells. So I assume that's cycle with the D-pad. I'm just gonna have to translate this in my head. Oh, was the sound was good for me? Was the sound good for you guys? Tab cycle spells. Maybe I should just play with the mouse and keyboard. Is that cycle spells? I don't know what I'm doing. Do I pick this up? I probably should have read more of the instructions. Uh-oh. These things. Oh. Oh! Man, I wish I had some more health or something. What does this do? I got something. Oh no! He's gonna eat me! Oh, go away! Believe! Okay, I am not much of a controller player anyway. I use mouse and keyboard. It definitely works on controller, it's just my brain. So we'll pick up these things. Ooh. Wow. Whoop, whoop. I love the little... That's a fun little sound effect. Ah, so this is the one I get infinite of, and then I get special ones. Well, yeah, I'm much more adept with a mouse and keyboard. Not that I'm great, mind you, but... stay away. Okay, I've got to gather these things. Hands gathering. Oh! Huge guy! Oh! Go! Leave! Oh my gosh! The game controls are on the itch page. Oh, I should have read it. I should have read the itch page. Yeah, it sounds good. Awesome. I got 21! Nice, nice. Okay. Knowing that there's a big guy coming up, I'll save some of these. Maybe I'll save, the electricity for the big guy. What does 5 do? It's kind of like a laser beam. That's kind of cool. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so thoughts. I love the visuals. It's so super cute. And the music, it's like, oh no, I got trapped. The music is super fitting for the cute visuals. I love the little guy. I love all the little guys, actually. It's really fun. Really interesting. I know I haven't tried all of them out yet, but I love the just the little, oh, and there's a little poison, and this one does like some fire explosions, and just like sucked them in. I love all the different effects you can do for all the throwing things and dying. I think the only thing, it isn't like supposed to be a quick start game, but it would be, I don't know, like I can see having a one-hit kill system to be like, just to make it that little more difficult, like you can't get touched once, but especially when I was starting, I was like, oh man, okay, I'm just starting over and over again, but it's a decision, for sure. I think I might have preferred, and it's like stylistic, right? It's not that one is right or wrong, but I would have liked to see a version where maybe there's hard, like obviously jam restrictions and all, but let's say, oh, didn't get the gun. I'll throw everything at him. Can we get him? Can we get him? Ooh! Don't want to get got by a guy just to, I need a, yeah, we got him. Oh, it's a little guy. Yeah, we got the big dude. Sorry, I was very distracted. Post-jam idea in saying that I think this is perfectly servable exactly as it is, because it's a fantastic and fun game. I love this so much. Potential ideas for post-jam. Maybe having a difficulty system. Sorry, I'll look at, I'm sure chat is happening. I'll look at chat when I've like died again. But maybe to have easy, hard, medium mode. Like hard is like you can't get hit at all. Medium is like you can get hit twice, maybe 3 times. Like the rules of it's close. Go. Through the big one, yeah. Yeah. I like that you have both tab and the ability to jump directly to the spell you want. That's really good interface-wise. Like, it was very intuitive to me. Like, that's a thing I like to have the option of. Some people don't like pressing the number keys, but I do. So having both is, like, nice. So, like, cycle as well as thing. Sorry, distracted. Hard, medium, easy, and like easy might be like 4 or 5 hits. That might be a bit much, like you might need to balance it, but like having a hit-o-meter as opposed to death immediately on single touch would be cool. Probably outside of scope for jam time, but like something cool that you could probably do for post-jam. Just for babies like me who suck at games. Some, at least, initially suck at the game. And then you can get, like, easier, harder, more challenging. Sorry, not easier, but more challenging. I died! I looked over at chat. 88, that's not too bad. Let's see, what did I miss? Some Bitsy, get out my wheel. Oh, right, yeah, I should pin the link of what's happening at the time. Dang, 88, nice. Let me see, did you put a little... Oh. Well, I'll submit it. Oh, screenshot, of course. Where'd it go? Un momento. I need to submit evidence of my screen. It's not awful, but like I could play a bit more, but there are other people waiting for me to play games. But this one does what it does so well in like a good like straight in, like you're there. Where's Bubble? There we go. Here it is. This is what I'm looking at. Thanks for thank you for letting me play. That is a fantastic, good, solid start to stream. Great entry. Sorry, yes, Bitsy just likes to troll me and pretend to get in the wheel, even though she has no game to submit. In case you were wondering, boats. Even when I'm not even playing, when I'm doing any solo stream and I'm not even playing jam entries, she just types in submit for no reason, because wheel. Because one time she got in the wheel and it landed on her, and I'm like, you have nothing for the wheel. You have nothing to submit. Oh man, I really feel like playing more of this, but I think I will. I think I will. Where are we? Are people putting comments on things, or are we not putting? Oh, people are putting comments in. Sweet. I was trying to figure out whether I did comment on here or comment on itch, and I'll comment here then. In that case, um, I. I will bring up the will while I. So what I'll do is I'll write the comments and try and articulate the thoughts that I had on stream here. But I'll rate off stream. Um, if everybody's cool with that, and while I am typing my wordy words, I will open the wheel. Whoa, the wheel should be open again. So if you've got a game, please type !submit, and I'll play that one next when it spins. Now, if you submitted before, and you didn't get on the wheel, you didn't get picked last time, you'll have a greater weighting for this time. So you get a better. I'm obviously using Pomo's amazing wheel, which is fantastic. So for anyone who hasn't used it before, though, it is great and has weighting. So if you submitted but missed out, you get a greater chance for next time. So you're not sitting around forever. If you've been here since the start of stream and it's still like 10 games in, you still haven't had your game played, that's less and less likely to happen as time goes on. I think it's a fantastic way for it to work. Seva, excellent. Thank you. Anyone else? I'll give you guys like a minute or so while I write this comment to submit. So we'll say, awesome. Oh, typing is happening. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Now I'm inverted caps. Awesome entry. The models are super cute, and the music and effects fit perfectly. The mechanics for the spells, the way, it's not really the mechanics, the way the spells and casting were I'm just going to call them spells. I don't actually know what they were called. Were implemented was really nice to use. At least on K&M. I'll just say nice to use. I'm sure they're great on the controller too. I'm just like bad at controller generally. I'm more of a keyboard person anyway. Really nice to use. I.e. numbers and tab for spell switching. One thing I think could be a cool post jam idea is to have difficulty levels, difficulty rating, difficulty tiers. That's what I'm trying to think of. Like 1 hit is hard, 2 to 3 hits is medium, and easy is more like 3 to 5 hits. However, the game is perfectly well done for jam scoping. I think difficulty tiers is something that if you get it in a jam entry, it's you're either doing a week-long jam or you are some crazy maniacs. Like having a finish game and then having a difficulty tiered rating. Like I know it, depending on what you can do for difficulty increases, like having a number of hits, maybe it's not quite as difficult, but like it's still definitely some extra nice to haves that often can fall by the wayside even if you plan for it. Hey Nick! Stream's going good. Catching light rail to the city so it can hang around for a bit. Awesome! We've just played the first game. It was really fun. It was Spubble by by these guys here. And it's really fun. That's the screenshot is just like the concept art. I love it so much. But yeah, I'll do a quick retry just to say really quick. But it's so cute. You just run around and you throw spells at all the little gremlins. Oh yes, I meant to say that's the other thing I forgot. I'll just die here. That's fine. Um, uh, the I'm gonna finish it off with also love the reveal of Big Minion. Um oh, maybe I should spoiler tag. Is there spoiler tags here? What am I looking for? Is that a spoiler tag? What's that one? Nope, that's a line. I don't want lines. Huh. Maybe not. It's not really a spoiler. If people are commenting, they've played the game. Yes, I do have my spinner on screen. Just waiting for more people to have exclamation point submit. So we can. Yay, we've got more people. Excellent. Nick, you're in the wheel. You didn't do D2Jam. All these people getting in my wheel. For the 5 hits. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And feel free to ignore all of my ramblings, but I think that was a fantastic game, well executed, brilliantly polished. I'll say polished there as well. Cool. Alrighty. We're gonna copy that in case something goes wrong. Yay! It worked. Cool. Not that I didn't trust it, but you know. Alright, I'm gonna put for all the games that I play. I'm gonna put them in a tab on the other screen. So, we are just about. It's a real good time here. Alright, we're gonna spin. It's Seva! Seva! Please post your link. Feel free to post whichever link you would like. I'm gonna open both up anyway. So, we're gonna go raffle, submit. The raffle is open again, but I'm gonna hide it for the moment while we play. What are we playing? Oh right, people want to know what we've done. Our entry, and I'll post that there, and then I'll pin that. You guys don't have to check it out, right? Just this hot second. But that's just there if you want to save that for later. Cool. Striker. Oh, Striker. I have to say, I was listening to the soundtrack for this, vibing to it as we were uploading our intro. Like, as in, so what? Okay, I'll set the scene a little bit. Me and Gil, the artist, as in like we were the two creatives. So it's us two creatives, and then our programmer. Our programmer was like, it was like 5 minutes to go, and me and Gil were just like mucking around, like updating the page, putting like fun little writings and things like that in. While Shane was tirelessly like doing last minute updates to the game, doing the programming, and I was just listening to some of the soundtracks of games that had already been uploaded, and I was listening to yours specifically, and I thought it was an amazing soundtrack, but I haven't actually played the game yet because I wanted to be like fresh kind of thing. So I want to say your music was really good, specifically. So yeah. Nick, I guess that makes sense because if you've only played one, it is both your favorite and least favorite. I guess that makes sense. Oh dear. All right. Okay. Do. Cool. You got moving screenshots. Man, every time I forget that gifs are a thing, and then I forget. You know. Use left mouse to draw a strike area or Q. Um, You gain more health points for bigger gatherings. You gain no points and take damage if you select someone that isn't a target. Use the right mouse to distract targets and gather them together, or W. I'll just use left and right mouse button. So use E to. Oh, I might need to turn off. Oh no. Oh, that should be right. Yeah. I've got some like mouse gesture stuff with thing, but it should be fine. Yeah. You know what? I can foresee this being a problem. I'm just gonna turn my gestures off for a second. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn gestures off. I can just foresee that being a thing because I'll fat finger it and it'll be awful, and then the game will go away and then it'll be bad. Okay, cool. Okay, I don't want to read the things yet. I just want to. Let's go to the game. Without any more ado. Although there's lots of ado. Just always ado. I'm always adoing. So is it in... Oh, yeah, we can run it. Now, in browser is fine. Some people provide a download if the download runs better, but I'll just run it in browser, and I guess I'll run the download if it is a problem. Here we go. Both are the same. Perfect. Oh, love me some good Godot's. Come remember the last one was Godot. Let me see. What was the last one Godot? I wonder. Oh, last one was Unity. That's okay. That's fine. But yeah, Godot. Yeah. Godot love. Oh, I love this music. Now, I did read before that you did make the music, but not within the jam time. One of your previous tracks. I have to say, even so, I love the music. It's really nice. Really well put together track. Really like it. Very Blade Runner. Okay, let's. Do we need any settings? How's the music for everybody? Oh, music suddenly disappeared when I opened up the settings. Is it loud enough? I can turn it up a little if we need. Maybe I'll just turn the master up a little. Maybe a little bit more. I want everybody to be able to hear this. Is left mouse to... Oh, that's what I just read before. So left and right mouse button. Show E. E to show. Cool. So... I need to get this guy. Sweet. That was easy. And then this guy. Oh. Oh no. Oops. I can see why this gets tricky. Okay, you come over here. Now, am I allowed to spam or is it... Come here! Oops. Hi. Where's my next one? Oh, these guys. I like how you can give me a preview of... Oh no, it's now these guys. Okay. Dude, oh, wasn't that dude? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, maybe if I just do... Whoa! Oh no! Oh, I nearly, yeah, there we go. Oh, a bunch of these guys. Yes! Oh, sweet. That was a good score. Yes. Alright, you. Come over here. Yes! Oops, I think I got somebody else in that. Oops. Oh! Oh no! Oh, that was close. Good thing I didn't actually... Oh! Oops! Oh no! Oh, the alert level's really high! Oh! Oh no! Oh, I need to keep an eye on it changing. Okay, we've got this guy. This one. Yeah. Yes! Got you. Okay. Oop. Oop. impersonating me. Okay, this is getting harder. Whoops. Oh, see, that's my timer, so that's how much time I have left. Oops. Oops. Come on, over here. Oopsies. It's fine if I smite a couple of people who weren't supposed to be smoked, right? It's fine. Whoops. Come on. No. No! Quack, quack, quack. There's ducks over here. Everybody... There's, that's why the distraction noise, it's like, what's this over here? It's like a little duck noise, and everybody loves ducks. So that's why it's ducks, in my opinion. Oh, get some of these dudes. The whole, oh my gosh. I guess I reached the, I can't remember, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention if I ran out of time or if I got too much alert level. Oh yeah, Gurky. Gurky's was answering prayers and emails, and you could choose to smite people. Different gameplay, but same idea of smoting. Either granting prayers, rejecting prayers, or like smiting people for the audacity. That one was fun. That was a fun little one. Answering prayers. Yeah, he's around. I probably have him in my friends list. Yeah, the font is great. Actually, I love... This one is good. I really am vibing with this font, though. Man. Was this... I guess I can answer my own question. By looking. What are we here? Regular. Yeah. I was thinking if you were solo, you could have been one dev army. Potentially. What's my score? 170. Okay, I mean, I'm at the bottom of the leaderboard, but I can still be on the leaderboard. I'll definitely go back and try and get better scores. Maybe even in this session, if we run out of people to do games with, I'll do a little bit more score hunting. Or maybe I might do that offline. We'll see. Because that's not as interesting, probably for people. Me just like score chasing. You know what I mean? My score was 170. Whoop, not 1,000. Oh my gosh, that would have been bad. This one and that one, and confirm. Sweet. Okay. Constructivism. So, I might just do another replay while this will probably be a poorer run. Thinking of creating post-jam with more quality of life, so definitely be on the lookout of that if I would be interested. As I'm just going to do a quick little replay while I talk about what I thought, because I was mainly just trying to play at the first, just trying to enjoy the game for what it is. Obviously love the music. Music is fantastic. It's just a really nice atmospheric track to be in the background. The graphics are really cute. Like, I love the little stick guys and the little faces, and it's very distinctive colors and that sort of thing, so it's very easy to see who is who. It's a good character design in that it's easy to see it, like, they're very different to each other, not just different colored stick figures, which could have been harder to scan because you have to do like quick identification on the things. I like the inputs. I think you did really well on the input design here. Like, left click to draw, right click to distract, and then E to see where your distraction circle is going to be. A really nice, interesting way of using mouse mechanics for... it's simple but effective. Like, you could have done this in a number of ways, and the way you chose to do it, I think, works really well for the concept you're trying to do of gameplay loop you're trying to do. It makes it really fun and engaging to play. Instead of using a bunch of hotkeys and things, you just left mouse and right mouse. Like, those are some intuitive controls there. So I really like the controls specifically for this one. It's really good. Oh, I lose time more quickly when there's alerts, or no? Or do I not get a score? I'm just trying to figure out what my punishments are. Oh, it's a health bar. I thought it was a timer. Or maybe it becomes a timer later? When you get incorrect people. Oh, okay. For some reason I saw it going down very slightly and I thought that would meant timer. That's just because I was getting a few incorrect people. I see. Okay. I think, now that that's more obvious, you did something wrong is pretty well reflected in the alert level. Wait, is alert level... Yeah. So I lose health for incorrect people, and I increase the alert level for correct people, is that right? Or incorrect people? Oh, the alert level is just a score. Oh, okay. Or is it more like it's getting harder because you've scored more kind of thing? I guess I can see your reasoning for chunking it out into, oh, here's your score, but it's getting progressively more difficult kind of thing. I think, yeah, I might agree that you could maybe even call it, I mean, it makes sense to call it alert level, but it is acting more like a stage indicator where there are actually no stages. It's more like a linear progression. It does delineate, though. I can see why you debated putting it in. I don't not like it, but I wonder if there's a better way to think about... I don't know if I have a solution for this. That's probably what you probably have to sit down and think about it, but I like the idea of breaking the gameplay up in terms of chunks of levels, but... Because okay, let's imagine it doesn't have that alert level for a moment. Like, you could just take your time, there's no pressure, you know, they're just wandering around, and then they get faster and faster and faster and faster. Would that be... And this is just a question, this is a theoretical, hypothetical question. Would that be just as effective as trying to, say, have distinctive stages? And the answer might be yes, or it might be no. So maybe try it without the alert level at all, and therefore you've just got a score and an incorrect meter, so to speak. I don't know if you need to label the incorrect meter. Again, I wasn't really paying attention to it till it was like further down, and I mistakenly thought it was a timer, because it's scrolling down and like losing thing. That's just me misinterpreting it. I don't know if other people would misinterpret it, but I don't know if that means that just because I interpret it doesn't mean you have to change it, but maybe maybe there could be something visually that could be done to make it look more like a health bar, or a incorrection bar, or mistakes, you know, it's like something thing, 100% to 0%. I don't know whether you do percentage or if you do numbers. It probably doesn't actually matter, but if it's a set number of mistakes, you don't have to give them the exact number. It's like, oh, I've only got one mistake left, but more like a better indicator that this is your mistake bar. But and again, I probably only misinterpreted that as a timer because I assumed that this was my mistake level. Like, the more mistakes I made, the more alert they were or something. Which is something, like, maybe it could get harder the more mistakes you make. Which would encourage careful play. And if you did actually add a timer, then you would encourage you to go quickly, but, like... I wonder if you can have a play with motivators in this. Like, I love it as it is, But just spitballing here, maybe you could play with like maybe having some sort of incentive to not do the slow and steady, but like do a combination of like, oh yeah, you need to go fast, but you also need to be accurate, like give it that kind of little riding the nice edge kind of thing potentially. Again, it's great as it is, and this is just like some post-jam ideas maybe to think about, and you may like try them out and be like, this is awful, this sucks, like that could be the case. But I was going quickly because I thought I had a... Yeah, it's ticking down! Wait, so it does tick down? It does become a timer later on. Okay, so I wasn't incorrect. Okay, so I was not going crazy. Because I was like, I played it again, I was like, no, it's not ticking down. Maybe I was just clicking so fast it looked like a timer. No, okay. So that does make sense. No, keep that in, because I like that. It just didn't read super well at the start of the game. And it turning from a mistake indicator to a timer indicator. I guess maybe then it's not a mistake indicator so much as a... I wonder if it should be a timer from the beginning so people aren't confused by it. Like, I know you're trying to give people a bit of time to get used to the game, but I think the point at which it kicks in, maybe it needs to be a little earlier, or have it very slow at the start, and like... And then by the point you have the timer, used to have the timer kick in, like, have it kick in a little faster or something like that. It doesn't have to be exponentially increasing in speed, but, like, maybe the timer tick down could be in stages. I don't know. And even looking at this, like, I don't know how much time is left. Maybe showing the timer could give a sense of urgency. I don't know. All things to think about. Like, I guess it's a bit of a... what my feedback is a bit of a jumble at the moment, because I'm not sure. That's why you were lenient there? Yeah, no, I get it. Like, I understand. I guess what I'm saying is I totally understand the decisions you made for the jam, and they make perfect sense to me. So I think you did exactly what needed to be done for the jam, but when we're talking about post-jam, I think my takeaway will be just experiment with motivations, timers, on-screen indicators, having something explicit, having something not explicit. Like, you want to keep it as clean as possible, but on the other hand, you do want to communicate the information for people who want to, like, microgame it, or you know, score chase or score hunt and that sort of thing, and give it like that quality of life. So those I don't know what qual changes you had planned, but I would say have a bit of fun, have a bit of a play around with all of those parts of those mechanics. The core gameplay, don't touch it. Like, this is perfect, like circling guys, doing the things, but like maybe this part, like all of this bit here, have a little play around with how you show that and how you implement that, and just like some small tweaks and changes. Could it make it just that little bit more like addictive kind of thing? Because or like, it's like, oh, I've got 3 minutes, I've got 5 minutes left. Like, sometimes knowing how much time you have is a bigger motivator than an arbitrary bar that might be 5 or could be 3 minutes, like, who knows. Yeah, and it could be faster. It could still be as long as it is. Maybe getting certain things in a row will add time. You could add, so post-jam things, like, you could have, like, I hesitate to say quick time events, but it could be a quick time event where you have to, like do a quick noughts and crosses, because you've got the drawing mechanic. Like, maybe there's a little thing in the corner you have to circle, like if you see a cat, you have to circle the cat to get time back or something like that. So you could give them... Okay, that's a stupid example, but like that kind of thing where you have to do a quick thing, like, you know, like play a... like, I don't know, do a special shape. Maybe you have to like do a circle or do a square, and that gives you extra time, or a triangle or something like that. Like, maybe that's too difficult, but like, give them a little bit of a challenge to like get a bit of a boost and reward. So either, you know, slow down timer or pause timer for a certain amount of time, or gain some time back, because like doing mistakes will reduce the timer. and then that way maybe you can extend it and by go a little bit more and get a little bit more score, so like there's a little bit more skill and variation in the scores that can be achieved within the game as well. So maybe think of like, yeah, for lack of a better word, buff items, but it doesn't need to be too complex. Like it can be as simple as adding time to the timer, stuff like that. um yeah, with more feedback. I'm sure other people have other differing ideas. Mine aren't quite as solid as they usually are, but I think in this circumstances, there's so many different ways you could play with it and tweak it that I think the act of just like sitting down and having a play with that part of it, now that you've got like the good core fun core gameplay loop, I think you could really do some good stuff with that. But yeah, like maybe even like some, like, I don't know, like, given that your main mechanic is drawing with the mouse, I think you can have a lot of fun with some additional extras, like little fun. Again, I don't know to call them quick time events, but if like a little circle appears in this corner and like maybe you have to do a circle here, but you have to wait till the guys run away so you don't actually accidentally do the thing, or you do a you have to draw a line across the top, or maybe you have to circle the middle bit, or whatever. Um, yeah, like lots of different things. But honestly, like great game. Just gonna mute that for a second. Again, I'm gonna open up the raffle wheel for those who want me to play the game next. Um, please and thank you. Type in submit. And I'm going to attempt to condense this down into a couple of sentences of all the ramblings I just said. So, um, great. Great game. Uh, uh, it's great. It's really fun gameplay loop. First of all, because it is. I enjoyed zapping heathens. Distinctive, fit for the purpose. Um, as I said on stream, there's a couple of things you can play with in terms of qual or UI adjustments, and even possibly, possibly a. Oh my gosh, why can't I spell today? Possibly a quick time event pickup for extra time slash time freeze, or like bar freeze. I don't know. Whatever you want to, however you want to implement that, is uh something to play with potentially. Ah, that's not a URL. Oh no. Oh no. Purpose. It's like purpose. As I said on stream, there's a couple of things that you can play with in terms of quality UI adjustments. Um, uh, zapping heathens. I really thought the controls as implemented were spot on, as there were a few ways this could have been done. Theoretically. Cool. Yeah, I think that's all I really need to say. I hope some of the feedback is helpful. Sometimes I say interesting and insightful things, and sometimes I just speak garbage. So I'm glad you thought it was helpful. And again, given like the most important feedback is the unspoken feedback, in my opinion. If you can, in the right way, watch somebody play your game and kind of see how they interacted with it, because what they think to say and what you observe them doing are sometimes not exactly the same. I've got ads in 1 minute, so I'm going to quickly wrap this up. I'm going to hit submit. I'm going to let you guys in the 3 minute ad break. If you can exclamation point submit. If anyone who has a game for me to play, I'm going to take a quick bio break, so I'm not going to play any games while the ads are going. But if anyone could do it's got a game for me to play, please submit. But yeah, real quick, I'll wrap up. Seva, yeah, I do hope some of that was informative, but yeah, the biggest kind of feedback I find is when you actually are watching somebody play your game, and it's usually the unspoken feedback that never makes it onto the page. That is the most useful feedback. Which is to say, people don't think to say certain things, but they did interact with your game in a certain way. You go, oh, lots of people responded in this way. I was not expecting that because you're too close to it. So then you adjust your tutorial, or you adjust your this or your that. So, anyways, it's going to be that awkward thing where the ads start and then the ads don't start. But the ads aren't running, but I'm still here. Anyways, when the ads do start, I'll see you guys on the other side. I'm just going to quickly pop out and back in again in 2 minutes. So, yeah, I'll see you then. I'll do a be right back. So, I'll see you soon. I just realized I don't think I updated the music for that, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave you here um with the strike. Actually, we're gonna open the. I love this. I love this for this. Hang on. I need to grab striker. Put it over here. Then I'm gonna go D2. Then we're gonna open up the page. For anyone who is not getting ads right now, we're going to just listen to the music for Striker. You're back. I love this music so much. Yay! Everybody's back now. We'll as much as I wish I could just sit here listening to music all day, we got games to play. If anyone is in chat or knows somebody who could be in chat to Thank you, Trevor, for the follow. I get a jump scare every time. Everything goes off. Confetti, poppers, everything. Oh dear. Whoops. Camera fell over a little. There we go. That's better. Yeah, what was that follow alert? Ow! Oh, now the emojis are dropping on my head. While we're waiting for things, I can show my setup. Hi, it's me. Hello. Where's my notes? So, my follow alert. Interactions, here we go. Nope. Really small. I can't see all my nodes. Well, there are my nodes. One of these should really sort this out a bit better, but I just copied it off a tutorial, and I do understand it. Even though I did a tutorial, I do understand how it works, but boy, is it numerous. So somebody types in like cookie or watermelon, like you can give me things to eat. I've got colliders on my head so they can actually eat the stuff. The follow alert, I just want to show you the follow alert though. Let's start. Follow. So follow does head pat. Oh my gosh, why does it keep zooming out? What is mouse? What are you doing? Strange things are happening. Anyways, it goes head pat, confetti. Hang on. That's not right. Oh yeah, here we go. Throw item, confetti, water, and then also head pat on the other one. So if the follow happens, basically a lot of the interactions happen at the same time. And it's just like, and those interactions I've like that's part of I think it's part of Vignan. Yeah, it's part. They're built in, I think. It's very cool. So if you type in water, you can I'll demonstrate for your amusement and enjoyment. You can redeem. So if you do a redeem, basically, water, for example. Oh, I need to redeem it. That's if I need to cool off. Things like that. It's really fun. I had a lot of fun setting these up. Ow! Yeah. Why does everyone always go for the bonk? Super rude. I'm kidding. It's fun. The other one people really like to do is the pie toss. Ow. Oh yeah, and I've got emoji drop. So if you type an emoji, it falls on my head too. So that happens. It's really fun. I really like Vignan for its little fun extras like that you can just have. So yeah, so that's my Vignan model doing really cool things, and I've got hand tracking through webcam motion tracking. Webcam motion capture. It's really accurate. I can do all finger poses. I can do Vulcan salute. I can do all of the, touch each of my fingers to my thumb, all of that cool stuff. It's very, very highly accurate on finger tracking, webcam motion capture. It's like $2 a month or something like that. It's really affordable, really, really, really nice. Normally I don't use a lot of paid programs, but it's the one that I do actually pay for, and it's fantastic. And then I use an iPhone with an iPhone mini. I think so. Mine's a 12 mini, an iPhone 12 mini that I bought specifically to do the face tracking through VTube Studio, because I've tried Meowface on Android. It's not nearly as good. Like my eyeballs would be like twitching like this. I'm actually doing that with my actual eyelids to demonstrate what it would do. My eyelids would like literally twitch out. It was crazy. But now I'm like, I can look around and I can, well, okay, that's Vignon doing eyebrows and stuff, but it's like I can do half squint, open my eyes really wide, and like eyebrows. Look at my eyebrows. It's just much more accurate than the Meow Face Android based one because I normally rock a Pixel for my main phone. So the fact that I couldn't use my main phone as my face tracking was really annoying. But like at the end of the day, I like bought a cheap mini iPhone with of the correct spec, and it was still good. So, anyways, enough about me. Whoa. Hot dog always gives me a jump scare when I accidentally mouse over the theme and it's like hot dog theme and I'm like ah! flashbanged flashbanged by hot dog. I do love that you can just change whatever theme you want and stuff. Actually, I really like which one I had. I can't remember. I really like Mocha though. It's really good. Resurrect's not bad too. Frappe is actually really nice. Actually, do I have it on? Don't have it on Frappe. If I get bored of this one, I'll switch to Frappe. Like, the views that's confused me. Me too, man. Me too. I'm like, when given the... Oh my gosh. Okay, tangent. Tangent, though. No, hang on. Let me see if I can find it. I tell you, this thread lives rent free in my head. Oh, this one. Okay, this is so like out of left field that not even related to anything we're doing right now, but like this thread does my head in. Basically, the TLDR of this whole thing, right, is that saving millions of eyes. Dark mode support for NGINX error pages. Blah blah blah. Whatever. It's the default error message when you haven't like themed your error pages and stuff like that. So it's the default, right? It's the default thing that shows up. It's like Nginx error. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. I'm probably saying them wrong, but anyways. So it's almost always like white with black text, even if your browser is set to a dark mode and to respect dark mode for websites that have a dark mode. Some websites are hard coded, but you can decide to hard code your website to light mode. That's fine. But for websites, a lot of the time you can say, look at user preference and use that version of your thing. Like my own website actually does that. I have light mode and dark mode, and you can actually it will read the user's preferences first, and then adjust accordingly. But you can physically change it as well. It gives you a little button if you want to physically change it from one to the other. If you're in light mode, but you want to look at it in dark mode, you can click on the dark mode button. Anyways, seems pretty straightforward. Like, what a great feature! Like, that sounds like a really great idea. When you meet a programmer who codes in light mode, my eyes. So it was kind of a fun way to like the original poster saying like, here's a cool like idea, like all it's simple, elegant, and if effective fix. It would just need one tiny little line of code. It's not a huge thing. It's just like whatever. Now it may seem like I'm hyping this up a bit. It's like who cares? It's just a thing. Yeah, but it's like it's a small. It would help a lot of people. It would help a lot of users rather that are like, okay, it's like for the developers that didn't get around to doing proper themed error pages, blah blah blah. It's just nice. It's just a quality of life. It doesn't hurt anyone, and it can help a few people. Like, it's not every instance, but it's like a decent number of instances, because I know I've seen a lot of these error page messages of like websites are like half broken. It's like, oh whoops, they didn't do the thing. But like the default error page, just respect the user settings of light or dark mode. It's not hard coding it to dark mode. It's just content light dark that says look at the color scheme and adjust accordingly. Okay, that seems pretty straightforward, and it's not a hard fix. It's just a simple line of code. Why would anyone be opposed to this? Well, it's what's it? This guy as shown as this can be achieved with the same byte. So some people just having a general discussion, and then meant to be pages are meant to be simple. However, you can use the error page direct instead of your own page if you don't like the default. And it's like, no. Like, yes, it's a default, but like, have it be the correct default. Like, and there's honestly, like, they go on, like, you guys, you gotta read this for yourselves, but like, it's like, defaults aren't meant for production use. You should be overriding them with application-specific setting pages. If you are using them in production, you should consider introducing your own specializations. Number 2, people's monitors have brightness controls. If they're working at night and care about the brightness of their monitor, they should adjust the brightness of their monitor. And this line of code carries an additional maintenance burden. Like, what the heck? It's one line of code. What maintenance burden? If hardly at all. But, like, also, like, yeah, theoretically, every line of code is additional. I know! This is like a brain explosion. Like, what the heck? Anyways, and it's like, if your monitor's too like, if the user's monitor's too bright, turn it down. Just like, I don't know about you, but my monitor controls are like either little buttons you have to reach your hand in behind, like, contorted it around just to, like, get to, like, your, trying to get in under there or on the side, and you're like, and they're not labeled. She's like, is it this one? Whoops, no, is it? No, this up, down, select. Oh no, go back to the menu. Oh my gosh. Changing the brightness on the monitor isn't just holding a remote up and going, like, no. Changing the monitor brightness is not the solution, should never have been even suggested as such. I just don't even. And it gets worse. Like, there's a couple of people. It's usually it's generally like this guy and another person who's pushed back the most. This guy responds the most, generally speaking, but like, and like has all these like inherently bad takes on all of the, like, the default error page needs to be in light mode because that's the default. Like, that's, sometimes they might not want a light darker mode. In which case, it doesn't matter. Those developers will, if they want to force light mode, they still can. It doesn't stop them from doing that. The point is when no preference is set and nothing was done, it respects the user's preferences. And this whole like argument of like, and then this guy keeps pointing back to his expecting users to adjust is ridiculous. There's no maintenance burden. Users can override the error pages themselves. Like, sure, but that can be for anything. Isn't it better if they just do that anyway? Like, there's no reason this shouldn't be implemented. So, and eventually it goes on. It's also been concatenated as well. Like, I didn't scroll for that long, but like, there's a concatenation that happens 37 items hidden, so like, it's been concatenated. All of this discussion, and then it's like, comments have been moderated. We appreciate lovely discussion and passions, but remind all users to the code of conduct. Blah blah blah. Everyone's getting too heated, and close the thread. And it's locked. So it'll never, this feature change will probably never see the light of day, because some idiot was like, I don't see why we need to change this. Like, what? And like, it's an issue of dark mode, so he must be a light mode programmer. I don't know. Like, I seriously don't know. Like, guys, I'm gonna link this to you, but like, you need to read it. It's crazy. It's actually the most insane. Sometimes it keeps me up at night, this thread. It lives rent-free in my head. Like, I think about it, and I think about there's the takeaway is like, there are people out there that like this that exist, and I'm not okay with this. Like, oh my gosh. Man. Anyways, now you get to share this as well. Found the Eclipse IDE spokesperson. I don't get the reference, but okay. Possible. Like, if I knew, I'd say I probably agree. Oh, man. Oh, man, sorry on that tangent, but like, holy cow. It's like, why are you fighting such a simple hurt nobody change, like arbitrary arguments, and like I just can't. Like, people out there like that exist. And it's not just like light mode versus dark mode people, it's like let the user preference that is already set be the guiding principle of like no, users are stupid and they don't know anything. No, I want it to be this because reasons. Like, you could like, oh man, like, but the whole thing is discussed out to the nth degree in the thread itself. I won't go into much further here, but like the crux of it is like, even when they explain their reasons, they're wrong. They're just objectively wrong. But anyways, it's so crazy. Anyways, yeah, we should play some more games. Has anybody? There's nobody. Where did anybody go? Let me duck into Rink's stream and see if I can steal more peeps. Oh no, we're somewhere else. We got raided out. Oh, they're playing Silent Hill 3, so let's see. I'll go over here. I'll close that. Okay. I got 1,000 tabs open. That's not what I meant to do. I need to play some more games. I'm sure there were more people in the thing before. Oh well. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I was going to play a random one. If there wasn't a thing, or I could go back to do a bit of score hunting. But I think I've decided that's going to be too boring on stream. I'll just do that off stream. I can show a little bit of our game. Our game, we did it's called Gatherbot. I'll just go to the web version over here, of which there is. Yay, Godot! Gotta love Godot. So you're just a little. Let that catch up a bit. There we go. You're a little robot. You have to run around and gather items. The balancing is still a little off. We were very, 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 very generously allowed to do our quick balancing update in the first few hours, or the first half day, after Pomo said, this is unplayable. This is actually game breaking in terms of balance. It's like, yeah, we had like 20, 30 minutes to like do balancing at the end of the jam. It's like, yeah, I think this counts as a major bug fix. You should be fine to push a change without like, having it push into extras. Yeah, so Gil made this music. I think it's fantastic. It's like desolate. That's good because Borderlands is like junky, desolate wastelands kind of thing as well. So like, yeah, he kind of channeled that like lonely, like your little like even Wally. We talked about like Wally vibes, that sort of thing. So he's just like, you know. So and then a little bit industrial because it's like, you know, junk and stuff like that. So yeah. But do you like it? Well, I hope. You just said it gets Borderland vibes, not that you liked it, but I assume that you liked it, so that's good. Let's go ahead and upgrade these two. We've got a big item here, so I can't move that as far. It's very heavy. And I gotta grind a little bit to pick up some of these items. Little drone. Drone guy. Yeah, and the music's supposed to proc every now and then, kind of a little bit like Minecraft, where you get a bit of music and it's fun, and then it sort of just finishes, and you got the little background. If you can hear the background sound effects, it's just like breeze and like random noises happening. Oh, the console spawned, nice. Yeah, it's not meant to be constant noise. It's meant to be like. Yeah, like kind of Minecraft-esque, where there's sometimes music and sometimes not music. That was the inspiration for the music prop. I could just punch the console, but like I wanted to get the legit. Oh. Come on, yeah. Anyways, and yeah, the stuff will eventually respawn. There is more level to the level below, but like the balancing part that I talked about is more that you you have to do a fair bit of stat upgrading before you can venture down to the depths kind of thing, and we kind of didn't intend for that to be like, you meant to be a little bit of cutoff before the thing, but like again, level design and balancing was like trying to get all the mechanics in, getting all the items made and that sort of thing. And poor Shane, our programmer, he was like flat out the entire time, just implementing every time we like do a thing, add the thing in and implement it. And like we had a good solid vision from the start. It's just that we had not allowed enough time for the implementation of the level design and playtesting to make sure, because we were like playtesting the game on the flat level bit, so like we had a small section, we'd have items spawn and we'd test it over and over, but for the you know, feel of the jump mechanic, which I think people agree that it feels pretty good, and all that sort of thing, but at the end of the day we didn't play test the level once it was in enough, because we didn't have enough time. Oh, I'm gonna run out of time. Oh, shoot. Made it. So acknowledgement of some people might find this either grindy or too difficult. And that acknowledgement is like it's a fair judgment on that, but if you don't mind that sort of thing, it's like, it's whatever, but you definitely could have the curve being adjusted a little bit more. But the first set of changes we did a little bit before it was completely unable to go down. I'll go down to show you guys what I mean. But there wasn't, I figured it, we were a bit on the fence that it was a level. Now, before when you jump down, you couldn't get back up at all for like ages and ages, and you couldn't pile up things, and it was just, you know, you would have lots of trouble, like, getting anything back up from down here. Oh, and I do need to upgrade my battery, because I'm running out of battery now, so I'm gonna die, but that's alright. You do keep your stats and things, so it's, if you die down there, it's not like you restart from scratch or anything like that, but it's still not as fun to not be able to explore most of the level because of your stats. So we did a little bit of tweaking, and like basically I think we doubled the jump stat increase and the starting jump stat, so you could get around a little easier, but so that you could still work your way towards the other upgrades, so that you could eventually go further and further out. The items are worth more as you go further out. But a post-gen version, we've got a lot of ideas to like make that core gameplay loop just feel a little bit nicer. At the moment, we do agree it still isn't quite right, but we didn't want to push our luck too much by like tweaking and playing with it. We just made it, we did a lump thing that we pushed, and it's in like playtest, and it seemed fine enough given we were just quickly trying to push the update out before people were playing it. But do agree that there's definitely more work that can be done, and I didn't want to push our luck in terms of like doing too much post-jam push. Well, we didn't want to push the bug fix to the like, oh, we could fix this too, and we could fix this too. It's like, yeah, that's qual as opposed to game-breakingly not playable. Like, we didn't want to push that friendship too much. So yeah, 3 days is so short. It's so, there's like, you have so many ideas, and you end up having to cut like almost half of the scope of your initial, which is fine, like that's how a game jam should go. But the thing about that is like, we should have implemented level design much earlier, and then left off, I don't know, putting as many objects in, or, well, it's like a code. It's not really, if you do less objects, it's less coding. We could have spent less time fine-tuning the jump mechanic, or, you know, we would have had more time to fine-tune the balance and spent less time on something else that was more polished. I don't know. It's literally a balancing act. Like, and we know for next time when doing a platformer, level design needs more playtesting than the last, you know, half an hour. 5% is actual game, 95% is the rest. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I just realized it's still the wrap up. But that is to say that I still would like people who exclamation point submit if you've got a game for me to play, please. But in the meantime, yeah, I'll keep talking about this. But yeah, I, despite all of this, I really still like our entry. I love, so Gil did the character, which is the little guy, in the background art. And all the little eye candy set dressings here. I did pretty much majority of these, like, objects that you pick up, so it's kind of a very different style, probably. We used the same color palette, at least. We did all stick to the same color palette, but, I really love Gil's little, like, running animation. This guy's hat jumps up and down. I love that about it. And Gil taught me a lot about this. Is my second ever pixel art game, ever. The last one I did was for Godot Wild Jam a couple of months ago. A few months ago now. I think that was June or July. It was a few months ago now. That was my first one. And Gil taught me, because Gil's way more experienced than me at pixel art, and taught me a lot about how to do pixel art, how to represent things, like. And I'm really happy with the results that I got. Trying to, like, get things to look like things, but also not being too overcomplicated, looking simplistic. Mine are pretty simple, like front-facing, kind of normal kind of, I say normal, but like basic. Like a little bit of dynamicism with shades and lights, but less like. Okay, here's actually an example of one that Gil made. So this is Gil made the bridge. Aside from forgetting later that we decided to put outlines on everything, like we were like, oh yeah, let's put outlines on everything, and then forgot to go back and fix Gil's. But that's okay. But you can see here, Gil decided to go with a side-front kind of dynamic, kind of, for lack of a better word, pose for the fridge, as opposed to a lot of what mine are, which are more of either a directly front-facing or a slightly from the top facing, kind of, like you can see the bucket there, it's straight on with a little bit of the view of the top of the bucket. Same with the dishwasher. The TV is a complete front-on view. Same with the drills, a complete side-on view, more or less. So my my positionings of the objects are not as dynamic as Gil's, because he's much better at it than I am. So that, hence why I didn't do the character, because you need all the different functions. But I think I did a pretty good job for the lack of experience that I had in pixel art specifically. And I'm more of a design person than an art person, if that makes any sense to anyone. But yeah, I'm really happy with how the whole game turned out, even if it's a little grindy and a little difficult. Like, if for actual game, I think that's fine. But for jam games, they do have a certain hidden, not hidden, but certain sort of like unspoken but expected expectation that they are quick and easy to get into, play, and experience the whole game within like 15-20 minutes. Like, most people aren't gonna sit and play a game for an hour unless they're score chasing. So score chasing is like fine, but you should be able to experience the majority of the gameplay and what it has to offer within the first 15 to 20 minutes of the game, generally speaking. And we felt like ours had a little bit higher of a gate on that, and even after adjusting it, the game was a little lower, but probably wasn't still perfect. But we didn't want to fuss with it too much more, fear of like breaking any rules or anything like that. But like, I tell you guys, like, it was very unfun before the fix. So it is difficult. Yeah. So anyway, so that was a little bit of the story behind this game. But like I said, I'm very, very, very pleased with how it all turned out, and I'm actually very happy with, in every jam, I want to learn how to do something new or build on my skills and like get a bunch of experience in something I haven't really done a lot of before, and I feel like I did get that, and I feel like I have leveled up in some way, or at least done a decent amount of practice in doing pixel art and learning how to do it better, and getting some techniques and some methodologies and ways of working with pixels and pixel art from Gil, especially. So thank you to Gil for that. Definite eye-opening, that's for sure. And working with a color palette for the first time. We went on to Lost Spec and we just scrolled through all the palettes, and we found one that we liked. We used Moth, so this color palette is Moth. So shout out to I can find Moth 27 specifically, this is the color palette we used. It's such a gorgeous, and we thought it'd fit, like we were scrolling through so many, and when we both saw this, we both like loved it straight away. We looked at a few other ones afterwards and we went, we really liked Moth. Like, sometimes you have to look at something else to know that the one you picked was the correct one. Oh, it's 27 because it's got 27 colors. I said 24 before, but I think it's, yeah, that makes more sense. It's 27 colors. So 27 color palette. There's not too muted, but kind of like dusty colors. So nothing too bright or poppy, except for the orange, which is like a little bit of orangey, but like that. It's just like however you want to describe it. That's the one. Like pastels, nothing like too crazy kind of thing. So just a really nice color palette to make some really exactly what we needed to do. Like when making all of my objects, wasn't wanting for color. Like just by imagining like using like the purples and the blues as like the metallic, like the kind of rusty metallic kind of look. Actual rust with the rust color, things like that. The bright yellows for like the industrial kind of feel and stuff like that. So that was a really so shout out to Moth 27 color palette for the colors in this game. Really fantastic. I'm aware that some of this may look like it's just blood splatter on everything, but it is rust. Trust me, it's not blood, it's actually rust. So that's right, we can do this. We can punch this along. That's another mechanic of the game. We have punching and throwing. I think I'm actually throwing it at the moment, but yeah. What else can I tell you about the game? Yeah, everybody worked really hard on it. Like, we all went 100% most of the time. I will say that I worked hard, but I was not as efficient. I was definitely slow at the pixel art, so making all these objects and stuff was really super fun. It's something that I could handle, and yeah, Gil doing all of the backgrounds and the tiles and the background and the parallax you see in the background here, all of that beautifulness, and also like the overall level design and that sort of thing. So yeah, Gil did a massive amount of work, honestly, just because I was so much more slower at doing things. I was like, oh, I'll do all the objects and I did all of the banners and the lettering and the fonts and that sort of thing, because graphic designer, that's my jam. That's literally my jam. Yeah, so anyways, I'm just running back and forth collecting objects while I like natter on, but like part of the gameplay is like supposed to be like incrementally like getting things, leveling up your stat here in the shop and stuff like that, but I'm trying to see if I can get enough money to get a wall jump shoes, because I really want wall jump shoes, or even double jump, but I might have to venture out because it's expensive. Yeah, anyway, so I've just been yammering on about things. Oh, here's one that goes, if anything, if you see an item that doesn't have a black outline, it's because that'll be a guild collectible. When right at the start we weren't sure who was doing what, so we both just started making some items, and then quickly figured out that it's better to leave me to do this and do everything else. But yeah, no, yeah, we all worked really hard. I appreciate that Gil was able to get so much done so quickly, knowing that I was still a beginner at pixel art, and thus just worked slower. So, but I did my best, and we got a completed game, submitted on time, with all of the things. It is definitely one of our more, between me and Shane, who have done lots of game jams together as a duo, and as Gil has mentioned himself after the jams, he completed entries as well. So between all of us, collectively, it's one of our better, more finished, polished entries. Generally, even the three of us. So even though this is the first time the three of us have worked together, me and Shane are usually a duo. We do jams, especially Ludum, 3-day jams and stuff like that. So, anyways, yeah, jam itself. If I may talk a little bit about the jam itself while we're just sitting here and chatting, I might do another stream. Maybe even later tonight. We'll see how everything pans out. If I do a late night stream or do an early morning stream tomorrow, so that I can grab people in a different time zone. I'm aware that is probably people are sleeping right now, and that's not good. So I'll try to do an early morning stream tomorrow morning so that I can get a different set of time zone people. But while we're just sitting here and chatting about the game jam, I just want to say that I really, really appreciate the effort that has gone into just by not just like individuals, but like all of the organizers and like the decisions and the running of the jam and just like small touches here and there that I can't specifically think of anything right off the top of my head. Like skin to see how much things are. This one is 10 clicks. That all of the organizers, but also especially Adagon, who seems to be doing most, if not all, of the website for D2Jam. Really incredible work on that. Like, so many amazing features implemented really well. I mean, yeah, there's some things to fix here and there. I'm not saying that it's perfect, but like, I can see the amount of thought and the amount of consideration of like, and thinking things through and like just the design of the experience and what features were included and what even just what questions were on the FAQ page of like, oh yeah, these are in fact all of the questions that people will want to know. Like, and then even some that you wanted answered that you didn't even know. Like, it's like, oh yeah, that is a question that most people are like, oh, can you edit your jam page after the date, during the voting period, to add screenshots and things like that? And like in some jams, it's considered a little bit frowned upon to like edit anything on your page after the thing, and like once you're submitted, it's done, and it's like you can't change anything, even if it's just to add a screenshot or to update a title or add control information and stuff like that. Like, that's not the game, my dude. That's just like, that's the bit around the game. And as such, D2Jam say, yes, specifically, yes, you can put those kinds of things in after the submission time. So I appreciate that, one, that they decided to do like that, and two, put it in clear writing in the FAQ. So like, that's just one example, and sort of like a, well, of course, common sense example, but an example nonetheless of the fact that not only did they think it all the way through, they made some good calls on some things that sometimes have grey areas. So it's and so it seemingly looks like they took the best parts of, say, Ludum Jam. So inspired by Ludum, which I really enjoy that jam too. You know, it's one me and Shane's house tradition to do that one once a year, and it is definitely our favourite jam out of all of the jams. You know, thus far, before we did D2, that is, because I didn't know about the first one until we had already committed to doing. I think I'd committed to doing, like, there was a Brackies, and then there was Bags Jam, and that was all in March as well. So like, the first D2, it might not have been directly overlapping, but it was like right next to all of these other jams. But in saying that, I only knew about it the week as literally the day it ended, or the day before it ended. Yeah, so that all being the case, I missed out on the first one, but I definitely would have been part of it, because I looked at all the names like, hey, I know this person, hey, I know this person, hey, I know all these people. Like, no specifically, but like, it was like, oh, I've seen these guys around, interact with them occasionally on Twitch and what have you. From Ludum, like Ludum peeps. And I was like, man, I would have really loved to support this jam had I known it existed. But of course, by that point, I was sort of like, yeah, locked into those other jams plus Ludum in April and that sort of thing. So that being said, D2Jam feels like, you know, inspired by spiritual, I don't know, inspired by Ludum. So taking good parts that made Ludum really fun, and honestly, in areas that Itch is falling behind on in terms of posting game jams, there's just a few things here and there that are not as great. But like, taking all the good bits from Itch, all the good bits from Ludum, and building a really good jam from the ground up, which is what it feels like has been done. Like, they're just like, okay, well, let's just like, what would be the optimal? And let's just build that. Whereas I feel like both Itch and Ludum suffer from, this is like, not necessarily a monolith that can't be moved, but more like something in places harder to change than to do something from scratch. And as far as I'm aware, like Mike, the guy who runs Ludum, is not God, for better or for worse. Like, oh man, oh this is okay. I'm gonna run out of battery here. Punch. Has not been able to do much on the development or improvements, features adding, and that sort of thing for that. And I'm not going to comment on any of that because I feel like I don't really know enough about the situation or the story to really say here. But that all to say, there are some things that are really great about Ludum Jam. There are things that are really great about how Itch hosts jams and how people host jams on Itch, just generally speaking. The kinds of ways they implement stuff and rules. Oh yeah, no way, Seba. See you later. I just go on and on. But yeah, so all of those things together means that they basically built this jam with knowing the pros and cons of all the different things and just went like, okay, we're just gonna put all the best bits together and make a great jam. And honestly, and then some. Like things that are not even in, that I didn't even know I wanted. Like for example, I was like, whoa, what's the point of a music player? And then realized, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I can listen to all the songs, all the cool songs from the jam games. And you can like sort of buy this jam or that jam or all jams. How fantastic. Like what a cool little extra thing. You know, I just want to play a random game on the side. Let's just do the thing. Like, hot swap themes. Like, why not? Just why not? You can, so why don't you? How translated the site is in a particular language. What? I'm sorry, 1 second. Meow meow? I don't... Everything is meow. Meow. Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. Music meow. Rating ends in... Hey, me! I'm on the page! Woohoo! Getting distracted now. You know, actually having a better version of this Twitch streaming as well. Having priority categories, and if there isn't anyone streaming the D2 specifically, it will just stream somebody random from software and game dev, depending on views and stuff like that. And then, or then friends of the website where you like not featured, but like people who get asked to get added to the website. If they're streaming software game dev, but not streaming D2Jam. But people stream with the tag will show up first, which is great because you want the most relevant thing, which is people streaming the jam. Makes sense, right? Just little things like that. Whereas with Ludum, I think if there was nobody streaming, it would just be empty or blank, which is not as interesting because then they don't know that box is there sometimes. So it's a whole thing. I just want to say, there's lots of little... I've been talking about it for a while, but there's just a lot of little things. Just nice little touches that are... I'm going to switch back to English so I can actually navigate. I don't speak meow. I don't speak neko. Cat or whatever. So, gotta go back to English. I need to do some Duolingo so I can learn cat. Actually, I'm learning Japanese at the moment, not cat. But anyways, that and Klingon. I only get back to my Klingon. I have forgotten all the words that I learned before. What was I saying? Anyways, there are definitely some things about the website that are a little bit maybe janky or broken or not working quite right or could be improved. But the core functions and the core like features of how it's intended and how it goes, fantastic. Like, I wouldn't say it's a perfect website because, you know, it's new, it's fresh, it's still growing pains and all of the rest of that. But like, in terms of bones, it's got some good solid bones, and I can't wait to see it grow even more. I think there was about 30 odd entries in the previous one. We've got 42 for this one, probably even more entrants, I can't remember. because I went and had a look at the previous one, even though I wasn't part of it, I was like envyingly eyeing off all of the entries and the people who had submitted for the previous jam, because I found out about it like literally the day it ended or something. I'm pretty sure it was that. So that being the case, I really hope to see Down the Jam really grow, because I think these guys are doing an amazing job, and I'm so excited to like see it grow. Anyways, enough of me waffling on. What's it? We're at an hour 50. We can make this a short stream. Is there anyone in chat? Again, I'll do one last shout, last call before the bar closes. If there's anyone who would like me to play their game, or a recommendation of a game to play from the jam. Otherwise, I know I didn't play that many, but I think we got a good deep into the ones we did play, some deep good feedbacks and stuff like that, and talked a little bit about our game as well, and the jam in general. So I feel like we still tick the boxes of D2Jam stream. I realise this was a poor time to stream out now. I realise this. So yeah, tomorrow, if anyone's watching the VOD later, I will probably, you know what? Probably should have posted in the Discord. Didn't do that. Oh well. Next time, I'm going to stream tomorrow morning. I will post in the Discord, and I assume that will be a better time slot for, and of course I'll stream on the weekend as well. So I'll do a few more streams. Again, I want to get through everybody's game, and at the rate I'm going, I'm probably going to have to do 2 streams a day for the next 10 days. But if I go at the rate I'm currently going, I won't even get that done. But yes, I'll do some more, hopefully some more intensive quick playthroughs of games, or intensive streams. Rather than, well, I will want to discuss the games, but I think I will get through a few more games in the next streams, I think. So, anyways, given that I think we just determined that there are no more people online doing D2, I'm going to have a look and see who can we raid out to. But thank you for all who jumped and stopped in and said hello. It was really fun. I really enjoy... I just want to reiterate while I look for somebody to raid out to. I really enjoy not just playing people's games, giving them feedback and typing in the little comments and that sort of thing. I really understand the value which I want to give, and then I hope it is valuable as well, that I'd like to provide, and also the feedback and the back and forth, because I feel like it's a more... on the one hand, you get way better feedback than if you just see, like, it after the fact, and you kind of say, oh, well, you should try doing this. It's like, oh, I see. Well, in that case, blah, blah, blah. And you hear more accurate feedback when you can respond point in time to the things that are happening, in case somebody drastically misunderstands something and misses a big chunk of the gameplay, that sort of thing. You can respond in real time. Point number 1. Point number 2, obviously, as I mentioned before, seeing somebody play the game in real time and seeing how they interpreted what you put there on the screen and how they interact with that sometimes does not translate to what they say on page. So after the fact is, like, you have no idea that they attempted to click on this button first because it looked like this kind of thing, and so maybe I should make the button look slightly different. Stuff like that. So those 2 main reasons why I prefer to play the games when the dev is in stream, as opposed to just, like, what I could have done today is just gone through and played 10 of the games, quick one after the other, but instead we did a bit more detailed on the devs and had a chat with people who were actually in stream. So I think to me, that's more useful for the people who made the games. Then for me, it could have been better to be like, oh yeah, I played 10 games today and rated a whole bunch of them. That would have been more beneficial for me, but not for the people who made the games. So my main reason for doing this is so that I can be helpful and be useful, and also to get some content because it's fun. But like, that's secondary, right? Like, I actually want to use this platform to, like, actually be helpful to people, and not like I'm an expert or anything like that, but like, honestly, opinions from an average user, TM, me, might actually be more useful than someone who is more inside your head You need someone who is outside of your head to see things in a different way sometimes. And sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, I see what you're picking up. Somebody else has a completely different kind of like, I had no idea what was going on. So it's good to get up, if not numerous amounts of people, but like when for lack of having lots and lots of people play your game, then the best you can do is try and get the best kind of feedback from the people that are playing your game. So yeah. Anyways, I have definitely rambled on for far too long. And I think we've got who have we got doing software and game dev that is in my follow list already.
So bring back bloopers. Oh my good Wombat. Oh my goodness. Wombat.
I'm not doing software and game dev at the moment. There, I'm just chatting. Maybe. And that's just me. Okay, let's do somebody. We'll do Adam. I'm following Adam.
Agent's just not very good.
And we'll. Oh, come on, click the thing. He is doing map features at the moment. For Insignia. Cool. We're just gonna raid over. To Adam. He's a cool dev. He's just a cool dude. The various and is also Australian. Oh, like big thing of that. It's like I like to support Aussie streamers where possible, but also software game dev people as well as possible. So this is a nice twofer for you today. We're going to raid over. If anyone's still hanging around. If not, that's fine. I will see you probably likely tomorrow unless I get bullied into doing another stream tonight. But we'll see. Anyways.
It works. Fast
Not the
travel.
button yet. Now it's starting. Now I've got to vamp for another 10 seconds and be all awkward because we said goodbye and now we're just still standing
Where did
around
the
here looking
ropes
at each
go?
other. Anyways, but...
Is there an arrow? There is an arrow.